Hi, we're going to be reading chapter 4. It's called Me and Lucille and some other kids. And the reason that Allie's not reading is because she says that she doesn't want to. And so she says that I can read and I can also show the pictures. So let's start. Some of the other bus kids turned out to be in my class too. One of them was that Jim. That Jim I hate. Mrs. made us line up. Then we followed her to to our room. Its name is room 9. There were other kids waiting by the door. When Mrs. unlocked it, everyone squeezed in all at once. That Jim stepped on my new shoe. He made a scratch mark on my shiny toe. The kind of scratch that licking won't fix. "Hey, watch out, you dumb Jim!" I hollered at him. Mrs. bent down next to me. "Let's try to use our quiet voice while we're in school," I said. I nodded nicely. "I hate that Jim," I said in my quiet voice. After that, Mrs. clapped her hands together very loud. "I want everyone to find a chair and sit down as fast as you can," she said. That's when I ran to the table with the red chair. Only guess what? There was already someone sitting there, a girl with little red fingernails. So I tapped on her and said, "I would like to sit there, I think." "No," she said, "I am." "Yeah, only I already picked that chair out," I told her. "Ask my mother if you don't believe me." But the girl just shook her head no. And then Mrs. clapped her loud hands again and said, "Please find a seat." And so I had to quick sit down in a stupid yellow chair. The same stupid color as the stupid yellow bus. After that, Mrs. walked up to a big closet in the back of the room. It's called a supply closet. She got out boxes of new pointy crayons and some white circles, and then she passed them out. And we had to print our names on the circle and pin them to our fronts. It was our first work. "If you need help spelling your name, raise your hand," said Mrs. I raised my hand. "I don't need help," I told her. "Grandma Miller says I print beautifully." I used red. But then a mistake happened. I made my Junie too big and there wasn't room left for my B, so I had to squish it there. And it very teeny on the bottom. "I hate this stupid dumb circle," I hollered. Mrs. made the shush sound and gave me a new one. "Thank you," I said nicely. "Grandma Miller says I print beautifully." The girl with little red fingernails was faster than me. She showed her circle and pointed to her letters. "Lucille. That spells Lucille," she said. "And that's Junie B, and then that's Lucille." And that's what she spelled. Junie B's still writing. "I like that name of Lucille," I said. "'Cause guess why? Seals are my favorite animals. That's why." Mrs. passed out drawing paper, and we drew pictures of our family. Mrs. put a happy face sticker on mine. It was very good, except I made my father too teeny, and Mother's hair looked like sticks. After that, Mrs. took our class on a walk around the school. Everyone had to find a buddy to walk with. My buddy was Lucille. We held hands. The boy I can beat up was right in front of us. His buddy was that Jim. That Jim I hate. The first place we walked to is called the Media Center. My mother calls it a library. It's where the books are. And guess what? Books are my favorite things in the whole world. "Hey, there's a jillion of them in there," I hollered, feeling very excited. "I think I love this place." The librarian bent down next to me. She said to use my quiet voice. "Yeah, only guess what? Right now, I just like the kind of books with pictures. But Mother says when I get big, I'm going to like the kind with just words.